Okay, and this was going to be the car dock tutorial, but I decided not to do that. Well, I'm still going to do it. It's just that you know, I know that video is going to be like in multiple parts, and it's going to be very, very long and whatever. So I'm just going to skip that one for now and do that one last, and I'm going to do a quick little compiz tutorial just to get yourself going, I guess, with the whole cube thing, because people like that, other stuff like that. So anyways, let's get started. Go to System Administration. Now go to Synaptic Package Manager. On the upper right, just type compiz in the little search box over here. COMPIZ. Alright, now you need to install this. Compiz Config Settings Manager. Install that. Go down a bit. Go to Compiz Fusion Plugin Extras. Install that too. You're going to need both of them. Now go to System Preferences. Compiz Config Settings Manager. Right now I'm running an Intel machine with the Intel video chipset. So if I had an ATI or NVIDIA machine, there'd be some extra steps, but since I don't, I'm not going to do those. Alright, and now let's go down here to where it says Desktop Cube. Click on that. Disable Desktop Wall. Okay, click on that. Now, to rotate it, or to switch the viewpoints, click Rotate Cube. Make sure that's enabled. And I think it should work. There it goes. If you click on the little buttons down here, the bottom right, it switches the viewpoints. Or if you hold down the middle click on your mouse, which is your mouse wheel, is actually a button. So if you hold that down, you can also do that. See? Just by holding the middle click and moving your mouse around. Alright, anyways, let's say you don't want to have to click those buttons. You just want to use your mouse wheel to scroll up and scroll down to switch your viewpoints. So go here where it says viewport switcher. So click on that. The far right, desktop base viewport switching. Now click on that. Where it says move next and move previous, you're going to work with those two right now. So click next, move next. Where it says disable over here, click on that. Now click enable. Now where it says button 1, select button 5, which is mouse wheel up. Click close. Now where it says move previous, where it says disable, click on that. Click enable, mouse wheel 4, button 4, which is mouse wheel down. Click OK. Now with your mouse wheel, scroll up and down, it should just change your viewpoints like so. Alright, let's see, if you want 3D windows, click on that. Now when you hold down your middle click, oops, there he goes, middle click, and now your windows should have like a 3D effect. You can see it right there. See how it kind of pops out a little bit? There you go, that's a better view. Alright, let me get back to my desktop here. Alright, now click on the animation add-ons. That's the plugin you installed with the Synaptic. Click on that. Go down a little bit where it says wobbly windows. Click on that and disable snappy windows. Now your windows should be all jello and stuff. Blah 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 blah. Anyways. Okay. What can we do here? Go to animations. Let's not do that yet. Let's go back to the cube. Go up on top right here to the cube. Okay, click on the cube. Now you're gonna notice when you hold on your middle click and look at the top of your cube, see how it's like a tan yellowy color? You can get rid of that. You can actually add like ping images or JPEG images if you want. But I'm just gonna keep it simple. So let's just go to where it says appearance. There's that tan color I was talking about. Click on that. I'm just gonna make it black. Press OK. And when it says cube caps, that's for the images and stuff like that. You just select the little checkpoint and you just browse for an image right here where it says new. Anyways, the sky dome is your background, the black image you see in the very back. You can actually put a wallpaper there if you want, just by enabling it by clicking here, and click the little file right here and browse for an image to put as your background, but I'm not going to do that too, so I'm just going to set everything to default. I'm just going to probably just set this black just in case I actually accidentally ever do click that button, so it won't make a difference. Anyways, transparent cube is when you zoom out like this and you want your wallpaper and the cube in general, I guess, the whole thing to be transparent. So just grab this slider up here and scroll it down quite a bit. Now zoom out and it should be transparent, like so. Alright, now let's go to back. As I mentioned before with the 3D windows right here, you can adjust the depth of it, how much of a zoom, like how much it pops out of the spacing, like right here with the little sliders in here, but I'm just gonna leave it by default. And a lot of this kind of depends on how powerful your graphics card is. You know, you don't want to put too much of this stuff on here if your machine's kind of sluggish or has a weak card. But luckily my laptop is okay, it's not too bad. But anyways, so right here where it says animations, okay, alright, there, it's broken down to groups: open, close, minimize, shade, and focus. Alright, shade is for your top bar up here. See, if you double click it, you see how it maximizes, and you double click it again, you minimize it. There's a plugin for it to not do that. So if you're to double click it, this bottom portion right here basically just, you know, flips up to the top part like a shade, like a window shade. And to enable that, I think that's in your oh, what's it called? Your let's see, where is it? I think it's preferences, Windows. I think it's called Windows. Right here, there it is. It's in there. Okay, but I don't like that, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. Alright, now for your open animation, where it says this first category, if you read it, see how it says tooltip or whatever, and it's basically referring to your desktop windows. Like what I'm moving right here, like anytime you open up a window on your desktop, it's referring to like these windows, you know, like application windows and your file browser windows. That's what it's referring to, this first one right here. Okay, the second one is referring to your panel drop down menus, like this right here, and notification menus. Okay, and this last one is basically your tooltips, your little highlights, you know, when you hover over there it is, those little things that pop up, you know, that's what that's for. That it controls each category independently. So right now I'm gonna work the I'm totally saying this wrong. I'm gonna change the settings to my desktop window effects, I guess I should say, and applications. So instead of having just one particular animation, which is the glide animation, I'm just going to double click this, set this to random, and I don't want the animation to be too fast. I want to be able to see it, so I'm going to raise the delay time to about 320 or 300 something. Yeah, 3 something, whatever, you know, just a hair above 300, and click close. Now every time I open up any window, it should have like a different animation, because it's set on random. As you can see, each time it opens, it's different. Now to change that, you can select fold or burn or fade, so it'll still be set on random, but it'll be random of these three. You see what I'm saying? Or if you wanted like a different one, so it'll be random of these four. Or just select one and it'll just be that particular one. like fade or glide or whatever. Okay, now for your drop down right here, let's select, I don't want random, I'm going to select something else like glide 1, I guess, and up that just a little bit. Press OK, close. See how it just zooms right in? There we go. Close animation. So I want my desktop effects to close. How do I want my windows to close? I'm just going to set this to burn. Your fire animation. Burn. I'm going to leave that one relatively quick. So 118 is fine. So now when I open a folder and close it, it should burn. There it goes. Burned. Or fire. Or whatever you want to call it, man. Alright. Let me think. Minimize animation. Double click it. And I prefer to have the magic lamp. And I like this one to have like more of a delay. It's like about a 500. Press close. Now minimize. Now it's a lamp. Genie effect, I guess. Okay, now your focus animation. So let me open up 2 windows here. My home folder. Alright, see how when I click on each window how it just doesn't do an animation? So let me double click this. Set it dodge. It's whatever your choice. So I'm going to put dodge and up it just a little bit. Press close. Now when I click on the window, there's a little dodge animation. Okay. And close that off. And let me think. And of course, each animation has its own setting. Like you can still modify each animation. Like if you want the dodge to be different, if you want the glide to be different, if you want the burn to react differently. I'm going to do that for my next video. I just want to get everything just kind of like going, you know, just to get it all set up real quick and easy. So right now you should have your animations going enabled. You should have your desktop cube enabled, your mouse wheel enabled, your transparency also enabled. So yeah, so the next video I'm going to just do the individual animation setups. So thanks for watching.